Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is Unreal World, and we are back for another episode here. And as you can see, we are not at our shelter. Nope, not at all. We're out hunting reindeer. There they are, some tracks at least we can see. So if you missed it in the last one, we did encounter a group. We know they're around here somewhere. In fact, let me zoom out. We've got it marked, as you can see. I don't see them anywhere on the map, so well, let's keep searching. And you might have noticed there that this isn't the best area to be hunting. It's pretty hemmed in on all sides with pretty thick forest, so but we ended up coming over here just because we were looking for a place to set up our permanent cabin and happened to find some deer. So there is a nice little mountain near here on the map. I think we'll probably give up on these deer. Wait, never mind. I was going to say, if we don't see them on the map, we do. There's two of them. They're split up. Let's go. I mean, if I can get to them, I will, because I think one of them's injured, right? Didn't I shoot one? I believe. Let's take a look at these two. Yep, there's the one. It's got one of my arrows in it, too. All right, that one's very fatigued. What? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we can't pass up this opportunity, so we are definitely moving in. We've got good rest here. I forgot just how well we had set ourselves up with these reindeer boys. Let's take a look at this one. Okay. What do we got? Slightly. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That one said, yeah, small, but it's fully fatigued. That's interesting. Might be able to get two of these. All right, so that one's running. Let me look at it again. Is it still, it's very fatigued. I'm going to sprint. Oh, yeah, I'm going after that. We're pushing that one to breathless. Be able to keep up with it? No, can't keep up with it, but I'm going to keep running a little bit. All right, let's stop. The endurance here in the snow is so bad, but I mean, we lose it so quick, just, slushing through these huge snow dunes. But let's take a quick peek. That's the one that we injured. Is this the one that's very, I better be breathless. Now it's still very fatigued. I might try and take a shot at it. It's kind of standing behind that tree, but let me put a pokey in it. Come on. Oh, pfft. Yeah, I forgot. At least it started running. Our endurance is terrible, though. Okay. I'm not gonna chase it too well. I'm gonna chase it, but I'm not going to sprint. I don't like seeing that rise in elevation there. You see that little hill there, a little rise directly to the north. Just passed by it. I don't like that. Where the hell is he? Oh man, reindeer are so hard to track, especially when they've been in the area for a long time. The tracks just become so nightmarish. Okay, there's one below. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not sure which one this is. Now, oh, it's very fatigued. Well, we are opportunists, if nothing else, so let's turn our sights on that one. I don't think it's the same one, but I will chase it down now. Wait, maybe that is the one. Heck, I don't know. Okay. Oh, they're very fatigued. We're pushing them, man. So that one's not, but I'm going to go for this one. Okay. Let's keep going. Endurance. Watching my endurance. There's another arrow up there. There he is. Is he breathless yet? Please be breathless. Yes. Oh, yeah. Come on. Okay. I'm going to scare him again. How is he still able to run away? Okay. Oh, okay. He's barely able to. All right. I have to stop running now. Oh, man. I got to get my axe out or something. There he is. Oh, yeah. We got this. All right. Let me get my axe. Come on, baby. We got it. Whew. Oh, good, too. We're at 76 here. If we get to 100, remember, we got to stop and rest, and we lose them, basically. Whew. All right, let's zoom in here. And blunt to the legs. Take him down. Come on. There we go. Blunt to the skull. It's over. Glorious. Can I pick that up? I can. Oh, yes, and I can rest. Oh. Okay, so the hunt isn't over, folks. See this? I got negative 34. That's with the deer on me. So we're carrying... Now, obviously, if I get another kill here, it would be very difficult to get all the meat, but we could manage it. We could manage it. We could come back, make multiple trips. We're not super close, but maybe I shouldn't get greedy. Since I can actually pick the whole thing up, let's just go back. Now, after I looked at that map, I realized we are kind of far. I went really, I went a decent distance there just looking for a nice home. But as you can see, we're back already. Took about the rest of the day to get there. Okay, so straight ahead, that's our pig site where we've got the most worthless pig traps you've ever seen in your life. But we made it. Look at that. Oh, we got the deer. And we've also, let me zoom in, we've also got a skin here. So this is a de-haired elk skin. It'll be ready tomorrow. That's critical. I'm probably going to have to preserve it because I think one of the steps is to use fat. And maybe we can use the fat from this thing. It's an elk, though. It's just, I'm not really prepared for that. I might be wrong, though. Anyway, so what we'll do is we'll just proceed here. I might also prepare this skin as leather for the current animal that we've got. Let me drop him. Yeah, so that'll allow me to use the fat from it for this new one, hopefully. Might not be enough. Let's see here. Skin it. You know what? I need to. Yeah, let me go to sleep. I should have waited, but that's okay. Boom. All right. Yeah, the animal's gonna be totally fine. And now, ooh, we're cool, but I'm gonna be okay. Temperature's pretty low up here. You can see the little blue bar is very low to the bottom, so that means it's cold. But we've got ourselves some nice gear. We made the overcoat, the cloak. I bet we can just hang out until it gets a little bit later in the day and we'll be fine. There we go. Okay, we skinned it. And what did we end up with? Fine winter skin. Okay, so let me go ahead and de-hair for rawhide or leather. Oh, we got to clean it. Whoopsie. All right, that takes a little while. Let's go ahead and have a nice little breakfast. Some dried meat, some bland dried meat, and cool, fresh stream water. Sounds delicious. It's all we've ever drank. You know, that's one thing I'm not sure of if there are like recipes for beverages and stuff with the mods. That'd be amazing if there were. I know there's a whole bunch of cooking recipes. I don't know about beverages though, but anyway, so wait, I want to do this and then wait, what am I doing? I keep hitting the wrong thing. I want to de-hair for there we go. Okay, we've got it. Now I will butcher. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to push the bones into. Oh, the de-haired elk skin's ready to go. We're going to push the bones in the antlers. Cool. I will pick this up. Let's open our little water hole up. Now let me see here. Find de-hair. Place for soaking. All right, let's do that. I'm just nervous so we're not going to have enough fat and then I'll ruin this thing. It'll go rotten before I can acquire some bark or something. But we'll see. We'll just, I mean, if that happens, it happens. I hope not, but I might be able to preserve it again too. We'll find out together. How about that? Okay, well, check this out here. I've just, as you see, constructed a second shelter. Now, the reason I did that is because I don't even know if this is going to work, but I just feel like it's better. I want to get rid of some of this meat because I do have a whole lot of it now. So I'm going to drop all this stuff. And I didn't want to just drop it on the ground, you know, unsheltered. So I made this little shelter. I don't really know if this will protect it. Now, if you put it in an underground cellar, that protects it. But I can't dig in the ground. It's still too frozen. So we do have a nice little shovel, though. In case you missed that, it's over here in our other shelter. But so this one is specifically for food. And of course, I could have just dropped it here. But then you get a mix of everything. And trust me, I've already got a ton of stuff at this location. So having two shelters is not that bad. And to get you a little bit extra experience building, you know. My guy's an expert too at building, so it doesn't take long. That's something I did intentionally because you don't know how long. I mean, you might if you've played before, but it can take an exceptionally long time to get a nice big cottage going or a big log cabin. It's a long process building, not to mention we've got to make our own tools to do it. So, oh man, I can't wait. It's going to be fun. We're already there. We're on our way, right? We're looking around. So, let's see. The soaked elk skin we can do by midnight. It's early evening. We're a little bit tired. Not much to do other than just prepare more of that meat. So, I mean, I'm sitting here with. Do I still have it? No, you know what? I think I dropped the raw meat. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yep, there it is. Some of you guys probably noticed that. Also, that fat. That's what I need for the skin, possibly. So I'll pick that up. But yeah, I guess I'll dry this and then go to bed. Oh, no. I was afraid of it. See, we've got 1 pound of forest reindeer fat. And over here on the right, it's asking for 2.1 pounds. So I think we can still preserve it, though. So if we go to skills, then H for hide working, and let's go to cure skin for preservation. I think you can still do that at any stage, I want to say, as long as it's not the final stage when it's done, but that wouldn't make any sense. Although, so we should be good now. If we look, we go to pick it up. Now, of course, we're working on this one. It's de-haired. The cured one will be ready after 11 days. So again, I think if we needed to, we could cure it again, preserve it, or no, no. Once it's done after 11 days, it is preserved. Right, right, right. I'm misremembering, but that's correct. So at that point, we can just keep it around and choose to revitalize it and finish it off at any point in the warmer months once we get some tanning material. So let me get an arrow equipped. We've got all the meat done. I did actually start it over here. I'm going to do different sides of this shelter, I guess, since I have it now for drying. So that's a nice little dried pile. 103 pieces we got from that one, which I think is fantastic. And we got a whole bunch of them here. So there's like, yeah, there's several more piles. But we're not done. Oh no, we need lots of food. I'm not going to let it go bad. If we get a couple cellars built, we'll be fine. So once the summer comes around, we are going to have a ton of work, and that's exactly why I want to get as much meat now, so we don't have to worry about hunting. We will still hunt, trust me, and we're going to be setting up a lot of traps and trap fences specifically, but all that's for, like I said, for a different time. We've got, let's see, we're on the the fourth day of the 8th week before the summer, so keep your eye on that thermometer though. It will start to get warmer and warmer. Now, let's go hunting. I should rest a little bit. Double check. What am I carrying that's weighing me down? Oh, you know what? Hold on. That fat. So I don't, whoopsie, I don't really want to keep it on me raw. It'll go bad. So let me grab a cordage. Now I'm going to dry it. And it's not going to make it incredibly good for like applying to leather later down the road, but we can eat it still. And it'll be just more preserved meat. So let me take care of that real quick. Okay, there we go. We're choosing our cordage, and boom, the fat is being dried. Now, let me check and make sure I don't have anything else I don't want. All right, we got a nice big bag of 8 pounds of meat. Good. We're perfect. Let's get out of here. I'm just carrying a lot of weight because all the fur we're wearing and the extra clothing. But let's take a quick peek at the map. So this was the potential location we found, our little lonely mountain right here. I love it. I want to get down there and look more around this area, but instead, let's do this. Let's actually no, forget that. Let's go farther into no man's land. Yeah, we'll hit farther to the right. Now it is dangerous territory out here, trust me. But we're going to be very careful. And we do have our bow and arrow. I really need to upgrade this bow at some point, I think. Although this one has served us quite well. Now I see a pig. This place is rife with piggies, but this is a risk. Hold on. Let's see here. If we go to it, we'll engage it. Let me rest real quick, and we'll see what happens. If there's more than one, we're just leaving. Um, yeah, there's several. All right, I'm just going to clear out. No worries. Not a big deal. It's always good to check, though, because sometimes you will encounter a solo pig on its own, and it can be aggressive, but one-on-one, I think I can deal with the pig, especially if I'm able to shoot arrows at it, before it actually gets into melee. But, all right, let's see here. Yeah, we're starting to push the boundaries now. Here we go. Let's eat a little bit. Get those bars down. Good. Okay, here we go. Pushing forward. I like to stop if I find an area that kind of has a higher elevation, like this. This isn't much, but you'll notice it opens up a little bit wider area. Oh, look, there's an elk. It's over there. No way I'm going to go for that, though. That's deep in the thick forest. Not happening. Not today. Oh, now check this spot out. Real quick, let's take a peek at the map. So I did make it quite a bit farther into no man's land. This is an interesting area from what little I've opened up. You can see there's quite a bit of water around here, which is somewhat rare for this area of the map. You don't see big lakes as much. Certainly no rivers and stuff like you do farther to the west. But what I've found here is a tiny little clearing in the middle of the deep forest here. You can kind of see it just as you walk. Now, you can see this here. This appears to be the same thing, but it's not, because this is actually a lake. You can't build on a lake. If I zoom in here and come back out real quick, move a little bit, yeah, you'll see I'm standing in the middle of an iced over lake there. But this spot right here, if you got a good eye, you can catch these sometimes. Zoom in. Boom. We got a beautiful little clearing right here. It's all surrounded on all four sides by thick forest. There we go. Pine elm forest, conifer forest. It's a decent little. It's not a single square. It's actually two next to each other, which is even. I've never actually seen this before, but it's pretty sweet. Just a single little mire in the way, right in the middle of the woods, and there is a water source. Look at this right here, gorgeous. Not there's a few of them. A couple little puddles all over here. So this is a nice spot. Really, really primo position for building permanent setup. You know, you could have a whole village here if you wanted to really dedicate the time to it. There's trees on all sides, and you know, if we were going for a social playthrough, or at some point if we do want to hire a couple helping hands, they can really, really go to work on a forest like this. I see logs everywhere. Yeah, this is great. I like it. It's definitely getting a mark on the map. So let me do that right now. Let's go back, zoom out. I will hit A, and we're going to say, I don't know, what should I call it? We'll just say clearing in the woods. And I love the fact that it does have some water there because you don't always see that. Okay, so that's a cool little spot. Let's see. Let's investigate around here because one thing that's pretty critical that will really determine is not just the spot itself, but the surrounding land. So, does it have a large open field for hunting, you know, where we can cruise around all day and just hope to encounter stuff real easy? I see a lot of forest around it. There's a reindeer right there, but I can't hunt that. It's too deep in the forest. So, right now it's not looking great. There's not a lot of forest around here. Is that a mountain? I think there might be. It's hard to tell. I think this might just be a hill. Let's zoom out. Yeah, it's not a mountain for sure. It's just a hill. But we got a nice view from that location. Ooh, I'm getting overly tired here. All right, let's rest and keep moving. Of course, even on the world map, you're going to lose endurance in the winter because you are still technically moving through like large snow drifts. But we've been sleeping out here. It hasn't affected him too much. He hasn't gone below warmth cool. So, quite honest, I'm sure he probably finds that enjoyable. The worst thing is, I'm nervous about getting hit by a set of robbers or something. If that happened, we'd be totally defenseless. But so far, so good. And we're extremely tired. Let's go ahead and lay down. Beautiful. See that? Never went to cold. We're fine. You can tolerate cool. That's an acceptable temperature level. All right, so this is more promising here at the field. It's not great though. Our original location here on the map where we kind of settled. Yeah, there's a lot of good area around this. All this dark green, this is the lowland kind of stuff that surrounds us. And then the lighter green here, that's the thicker forest. So when we look back where we're at now, you can see there's light everywhere. There's a nice little strip here of dark stuff, but that's not great. I'd like it to be much more extensive. And over here in No Man's Land, you will find that occasionally. All right, let's see. Oh, here we go. I like this. I like this high ground. And interesting. All right, well, you can see what I'm doing. I'm just exploring. So if I do find another curious location, I'll certainly bring you guys right back. Well, I have found another mountain here. Yep, it's out in the middle of nowhere. I marked it as you saw, and I haven't investigated yet much, but just kind of cruising around it. It is, if we look back at the map real quick, zoom back out again, you can see I've moved a little bit further westward towards our original shelters here from No Man's Land. I wanted to make our way back home, open up a little bit in between, so that's good. We found another mountain. Doesn't seem too incredible. I don't see any like water sources which would make it attractive, or I mean there might be ore here, so that is another big reason why I'm marking any mountains I find, because we're going to have to locate a lot of ore. And I think mountains are a good spot. Mountains are also an incredible spot just to find stone, which, whoa, did you see the elk? At some point, you're going to need lots of stone just for an oven. And then with our different mods, we're going to need even more. Let's see. I'm not really in a hunting mood right now. I guess we could. Yeah, we can. We're not too far. Crap. I should have rested, though. Damn it, damn it, damn it. All right, hold on. Um, Let me look at it. It's a big boy, isn't it? Oh, it's a small one. Okay. Let me take a shot, although this is probably a waste. Yeah, I shouldn't have. All right, I'm just gonna let it go retrieve my arrow, and let's see. I might rest and see if it's around, although this isn't the best place to hunt it, is it? And I think I lost my arrow. Yeah, that wasn't a good encounter, but it was entirely my fault, so no worries. It's not desperate. Like I said, I'm kind of in an exploration mode, but we are heading home, so if I could have got it, I would have. I stupidly entered that area, though, without doing this. There we go. So now we're at -7. If he's still there, maybe we can check him out. Uh, I don't know. He's kind of tucked away in that corner. Although there's a lot of open road ahead to the north, there's not much around where he was. Anyway, let me grab another arrow, get that knocked and ready. I'm going to grab one of these fine ones. Sometimes it's good to start the hunt with a fine arrow because you get your best shot right at the start. You know what I'm saying? But I am weary, although I'd like to wait until, okay, early evening. This way we wake up the small hours like that. And again, with this excellent fur clothing we've got now, it's not a big deal to just lay down and sleep. As long as it's not actively snowing, it isn't really a problem. But it can be tricky moving through here in the middle of the night because you can't see. So it kind of defeats the purpose of exploring. But the more you move, yeah, there you go. Sun comes up, and we just persist. Oh, that's a nice little lake. All right, well, now I guess we can go back into hunting mode too. We're close enough. Well, now check this out. It's not one location. Oh, there's a guy there. We're going to avoid that. But this entire field here, look at how big this is. So I've already passed through most of this up here. This is what I'm talking about right here. All this open land. This is what you want. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. And it might even make it. Oh, look how big that is. It might even come over like past these trees. It could just be a thin tree line here, too. It's hard to tell sometimes. Let's keep looking. This is the coolest part, I think, exploring. Once you get the hunting down and you can, get your kills most of the time, exploring the world is a very, very appealing hobby. All right, we're good there. But you see, it does kind of open up a little bit more. Let's see here. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And it's not a bad idea to try and open up some of the forest area too, because that's where you will find some cool little spots sometime. And it's good if you're going to set up your permanent cabin in an area that there's trees, so you got plenty of wood to work with. Okay, well, you guys want to see his building skills, his building prowess in action? We are going to set up a little shelter right over here. Oh, he didn't get to finish it. He's getting pretty tired. Oh, yeah, we need to get some water for him, too. Let me rest a bit here. It's getting late afternoon. He's having trouble sleeping sometimes just because the snow is getting so great, so I decided to set up a shelter down here to the south where we talked about. In fact, let me go ahead and mark it as shelter. I don't know, this is like shelter 3 or something. Doesn't matter. But that's a good spot. I think right in the middle of that huge hunting ground that we saw. And as you notice, this is my favorite type of location, right next to water and adjacent directly to a little tree. Doesn't have to be little. It can be big too, but it's handy either way. And there we go. Let's get the water, take a big drink, and let's fill up our bag. So good to have containers now, finally. All right, so we're set there. Let's step away from the shelter and proceed with that. Let's get this thing finished so we can get a nice, good night's rest here. Don't have to worry constantly about getting woken up by the snow and stuff. There we go. Okay, of course, temperature's fine. And you can see I situated it right here between little corridor here and the deep trees. There you go. On either side, you have the nice open field. So let's see, where do we want to go? Keep in mind, too, if I zoom out a little bit, we can't go too far south because we'll start to run into the enemy here. We definitely want to avoid the purple guys. It's not crazy to go north either. I think we might be able to run into the coast if we go north. We might end up having to come a little bit farther east, or westward, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. For now, I like our spot. I just need to find. I'm so choosy, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm super picky. The mountains are cool, and once the weather warms up, if we're able to acquire if we're able to acquire ore from one of these mine sites near the mountain, I'm definitely going to think about setting up a base there. But ultimately, that might be what I'm waiting for. Just some warmer weather. That way it'll give us the chance to dig and see what we can do. What can we collect and where can we collect it at, most importantly. So, This is a good chance during the winter, though, is to just kind of walk around. Let's see, we're fatigued. All right. Pushing onward. And you can tell it's really dead time because there aren't a lot of animals. I mean, I've seen a few. You guys see, okay, make a liar out of me there, Mr. Elk. Now we are weary, but we've got incredible visibility here. How far are we? We are pretty far from our shelter, but heck, we're going for it, right? Let me take a little drink and eat. That'll get rid of some of the weight. All right, there we go. We've got everything ready. Whoo, there's a calf there with it. I can tell. Yep, elk and elk calf. All right, we'll take a shot. Did we get one? Oh yeah, we got the big one. All right, cool. I'm gonna run a little bit. Just right over here. Stop. Grab my arrow. Oh, did I not pick it up? There we go. And wield it real quick. All right, let's go. Keep pushing. Oh my God. Came right back at us, didn't it? All right, let's get another shot then. You want to come at me? I'll come at you. Oh, right over its shoulder. Let me get a little closer. Okay, now it's running. Can we get another one? Come on, let's get another shot off on it. I want to cripple it. Oh man, so close. All right, I'm going to keep the pressure on, guys. Don't you worry. I think what we'll do... Oh, I got a couple of arrows. Damn. Oh, let's look at them. Let's get a look. How's their fatigue levels? How are they doing? Oh, slightly fatigued. How's the baby? They usually get fatigued quicker, but what I'm going to do is round, kind of just flank them a little bit, grab one of my arrows. Not going for that other one. That's way out of reach. Let's get into stealth. Push them. Try and get them to run again. They got away from me there a little bit. I don't like that. How far they get. Oh, man. Okay. Good news is we did encounter them nice, in a nice open area. But, oh, there they are. Let me look at them one more time here. Okay. It is wounded, but it is no longer fatigued, which means I gave it a little bit too much time out of my sight and it was able to rest a bit. That's not really the best setup, but you know what? It's okay. Look, the baby's asleep right now. So there you go. They were getting some rest, but we've got them in our sight. So that's the most important thing. We can kind of reset, get this hunt going again from this position, essentially. I appreciate everybody stopping by for this episode. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to see how this hunt goes and where we can go with it. Hopefully we'll get a kill or two. And I appreciate everybody stopping by. Hit that like button for me, and I will see you on the next one. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a very special shout out to my Patreon members. They are fantastic people. Interstick, Mr. PZ Jones, Lady Viz, and Spuds. Thank you guys so much. Couldn't have done it without you. And I also want to show off this fan art by Vita. It's a cuttlefish scientist. Thank you, Vita.